The stories that stay. There is something researchers have found about resilient children. It is not that they had easier lives. It is not that they were protected from difficulty. It is that they knew their family's story. The most resilient children know where they come from. Psychologist Marshall Duke spent decades studying what makes children emotionally strong. His finding was striking. Children who knew their family history, the struggles, the moves, the losses, the recoveries, showed significantly better mental health, greater confidence, and more resilience in hard times. When a child hears that their great-grandmother survived something hard, something settles in them. That settling is neurological. Family narrative builds what researchers call autobiographical memory, a child's felt sense of who they are and where they belong, and that difficulty is not the end of the story. The oscillating family narrative. Duke called it the oscillating family narrative, the understanding that families go up and down, face hard things, and keep going. Children who carry this story know, somewhere deep, that they come from people who didn't give up, and that knowledge travels with them. Many families have gaps. Stories lost through displacement, trauma, adoption, or simply the passage of time. If that is your family, you are not at a disadvantage. Even the act of wondering together is ancestral work. I don't know where we came from, but let's find out, is one of the most powerful sentences you can say to a child. The question is, how do you start? For many families, the stories are there. They just haven't been asked for. Sometimes all it takes is one good question at the right moment. What was it like when you were my age? Or what's the hardest thing you've been through? Or what do you want me to remember? For younger children, the questions can be warm and simple, like what was your favorite food when you were my age? What made you laugh? For older children, they can go much deeper. Was there a time your family had to start again? What did they hold on to? What do you want me to remember? What happens in that moment is not just information being passed. It is identity. A child who learns that their grandmother crossed an ocean with nothing but her name understands something about themselves that no lesson plan can teach. Every story you collect is history that would otherwise disappear. And every child who knows their family's story carries something most people spend a lifetime searching for, a sense of where they belong. This month's free resource is a parent guide, How to Tell Your Family Story. It opens with the Marshall Duke research, then walks through each age group from 3 to 17, what children are ready to hear at each stage, and how to share family history in ways that they can take in. It also has a section for families whose stories have gaps, losses, or things that were never spoken aloud, because the story doesn't have to be complete. It just has to be shared.